Yes, people. Big PROZECH in the building. I'm PROZECH, and this is your sneaker and lifestyle podcast, Kicks Chronicles. Welcome. This week, I'll be speaking to one half of the popular social media duo, Meet the Thorpes. Adrian Thorpe is on the podcast. He's a very special guest this week. We get into his journey as an influencer and his sneaker history. But before we get into that, I just got a couple of things that I wanted to chat to you about. Nothing crazy. I won't take up too much of your time, I promise. So, firstly, I need to apologize. Right? I need to apologize in advance. You are going to hear this podcast, and basically right now I just completed editing it, and I realized your boy was sick during this podcast. Really sick. Like a significant case of the man flu. You get me? So we're in a good place, but it was such an amazing conversation, and Adrian is such a cool guy. I didn't want to push it back or reschedule. Just needed to keep the train rolling. You get me? So I tried my best to cut out all the coughs and the sneezes and everything. That's pretty disgusting. But obviously, you might hear it in my voice. I'm a little huskier than I normally am. You get me? If that's annoying to you, it's life, bro. But I have to be honest with you. We might have a couple podcasts like that, because I did have a significant case of the man flu, and I was doing a lot of work. Your boy gets busy. You know your boy gets busy. I need to get these podcasts out. So it may not be what you normally would hear from me, but trust me, the heart was in the right place. Yeah, heart was in the right place, and the conversation's A1. Yeah, I can tell you that for nothing. But as I said, before we get into that conversation, I like to bring you up to date with a couple of the bits that sort of come across my table, come across my radar during the course of this week. Right. First and foremost, I wanted to favorite subject, talking about Nike. You get me? I wanted to draw some attention to Nike, right? Because Nike this week have basically, they started off the week being a bully, right? And they ended up the week basically playing the victim. I'll explain. So I'm sure many of you would have seen this week, Nike dropped pictures of their new silhouette. They haven't given us any timelines on this, but it's a new silhouette and it's a new slide, and they're calling it Calm. That's the Calm. And as you can see from the pictures that I put on screen, it does bear a slightly more than passing resemblance to one Yeezy slide. You get me? That's interesting for a couple of reasons. Not more so than the fact that the Yeezy slide is literally the only IP that Kanye currently still owns. Okay, we've already spoken at length about Adidas owning the majority of the Yeezy IP, except for the slides, for whatever reason that is. But Kanye doesn't have a shoe deal at the moment. Obviously, his situation with Adidas has been dissolved. Doesn't have a deal with any other brand at the moment. No other manufacturer is really willing to touch him with a 10-foot barge pole at this point. So he can't produce slides, even though he owns the IP. And Nike can. And they were like, it's probably one of his most popular silhouettes in the last few years. We ain't trying to leave none of that money on the table. So kick a man while he's down. Right? We'll take care of all that slide money that you've left on the table. And maybe I'm being unfair. You be the judge. Right? I think there's a little bit of a resemblance. All I know is that when it comes to copycatting, Nike are literally the masters of the game. But they got a little bit of a taste of their own medicine this week, and they cried foul because of it. Now, I'm being a little bit unfair because I'm referring to Bape, yeah? And for many of you, you will know them as a bathing ape, yeah? Shout out. Massive fan of Bape, been a massive fan of Bape since the early 2000s, right? Many of you are going to know that Bape have literally been copycatting Nike's designs in shoe wear for the best part, 20 years. The iconic vape star bears a very, very close resemblance to the Air Force One. The Skatester looks like a dunk, and then you've got the Court Star and the Court Star Low, which look exactly like a Jordan 1 low and a Jordan 1 high, right? You couldn't write it. They've gone it in. But I mean, at least they're consistent. For whatever reason, Bape have been doing this. Nike have obviously been aware, but it's not been an issue until recently when Bape were sold and the new owners of Bape said, what are the parts of Bape that really get this money flowing? I know, we're going to start pushing Bapesters. We're going to start pushing footwear. And in 2021, they started going heavy in the footwear, and Nike were like, hold up, we've had enough of this. In this very week, New York, they filed a lawsuit against Bape for copyright infringement. All I'm saying is it's pretty ironic that Nike in 1 week will allegedly steal Kanye's slide designs, but in the same week take Bape to court for infringing on their copyright. This is the world that we live in, but it's the sneaker culture and we love it. Let's switch gears. Kicks Chronicles is a sneaker and lifestyle podcast. It's a podcast where we take a stroll down memory lane through the sneaker history of an amazing guest, all the way up to what they currently have on feet. It's not about how big their collection is, but it's how deep their connections are to this amazing culture we call kicks. This week, my guest is Adrian Thorpe, one half of Meet the Thorpes, a social media influencer and model from London. Now, along with his wife Tara, the two have amassed a massive following on social media, 600k plus on TikTok and 100k on Instagram. Like, these guys are absolute goals. Oh, and by the way, Miss Tara, you'll hear us reference you in this podcast, and that's because you're gonna need to come see me. Because Tara's shoe game is very, very strong as well. So we're definitely going to have that chat. So watch out for a part 2. Adrian is an amazing guy. Just a fun-loving, caring guy. During the podcast, we talk about his love for the Air Max 98 TL. Blast from the past. He also mentions, and I love this, his love for the Nike Air Riffs. If you don't know about Riffs, you need to get to know. Make sure you do your Googles. An amazing guest, an amazing guy. One I hope to one day have back on the podcast again. And in the interview, I hope you guys find interesting and entertaining. And with all of that being said, I'm your boy PROZECH. This is Kicks Chronicles, and your guest is Adrian Thorpe for Meet the Thorpes. Enjoy. Yes, my people. PROZECH back again. You already know what it is. Kicks Chronicles. I'm here with my boy Adrian Thorpe in the building. What are you saying, my bro?
Right, I'm all good. It's a pleasure to be here. I love talking about kicks, so
I think it was a few years ago at this point where I come across your page. One thing I noticed, right, was we had a few things in common. Number one, both black men.
Yeah.
Right. Bigger black men.
Yep.
You get me?
That's a fact.
Bearded big black men. You get me? You get me? Both married, obviously loving relationships, and then the shoes, bruv. The shoes, bruv. So I said to this is actually my brother, you know. I don't know this guy, but I know this guy. You get me? Like, so I need to get to know. Like, we go away, you do different things, you come back, I open my eyes, and like Meet the Thorpes is at like 500,000 on TikTok, bruv. So like, so I don't know whether it was around them times, but where it is now, you man are doing absolutely amazing. So congratulations on everything that you're doing. But bro, when I saw you and I was like, yeah, bro, I think this guy's doing bits. You get me? All of a sudden, Tutu's down the road, Lara Doots, you get me? Giacomo, you get me? You get me? Just modeling, just smizing all of that jazz, bro. Just letting everyone know, man. Just doing this thing, and I was loving it, man, because we need more of that representation for the big mans out there. And we need to consult with these people, because some of the clothes that they're making for us ain't right. You get me?
Right.
Some of the clothes they make. So, yeah. Do you know what? Before we get into the kicks here, just let's chat about that for a minute, bro. How did you find getting into, like, the modeling side of it? And then, like, did you ever have an issue with some of the clothes that they were giving? Because some of the things I see they're making up, the bigger, taller man wear, I'm like, I wouldn't normally wear that.
So basically, I wasn't really on the picture stuff before, yeah. The ASOS many years ago, maybe I'm saying many years, about 8 years ago, ASOS was doing a competition, and I had a friend that worked there, and she said that they're looking for a plus size model, and I'm like, plus size model? Who? What do you mean plus size? Who wants to see a fat brother or fat girl in clothes? It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
So she was saying to me, you know, you should go for it, like, and I was like, these times I haven't even got Insta. So I'm like, what? Nah. Tara now, she was like, nah, babe, go for it, because obviously you can get discount, So I was like, who wants to see me in clothes? Like, if I dress, I just dress, you get me? Tutus, like, Tara took pictures of me and sent them off. Within maybe over the weekend, I got an email back saying, oh, you've got great potential. Would love you to come in.
Wow.
I'm saying, ASOS? What? I went in, did a photo shoot. They was like, great photo shoot. Would like you to do another shoot, a full day. I said, all right, let's go. From then, I got scouted by my agency.
Wow.
Agency, who I was with for like 5 years. And from then, it was like, boom, jobs came. I was doing regular stuff with Giacomo. I'd done stuff for Laura Du, as you said. I've done that shoot in like Belgium.
Come on.
I've done shoots for so many. Polo.
Come on.
What was there? Top Man.
Come on.
Fred Perry.
Fred Perry, man. Come on.
Yeah, just to name a few, and it was crazy for me. You get me? When you see the industry, one thing I would say, yeah, the style that they have for big men, they need to show the same energy they're showing to skinny man for the big guys.
100%. I know that for a fact, bro. I know that for a fact.
The fit of them, like every pair of jeans or trousers that I have, I always take it to my tailor because I like a specific fit. You see,
bro, we are connected, bro. Like, I've been doing that since the early 2000s, bro. I need my taper.
Yeah, man. They definitely do need that sort of. I don't know what they need. They need a bigger guy who's fashionable. Just duplicate what they're doing for the smaller guys. It's like when it comes to like past double XL or maybe past XL, it's like, yeah, let's just give them some real fat man clothes.
Let's just give them some sheet and let them live.
Yeah,
because they obviously don't want no one to see that, so just let them just go.
There's a few brands that I mess with that are doing their thing, but it's not globally. Yeah.
I suppose it's going to take a bit of time for it to get there, bro. But I think basically what I'm saying is, yeah, I feel like you're in a good spot, and I'm saying it selfishly because I'm waiting for you to set up your consultancy, you get me, and start charging these man the P that they need to be charged to understand really what the big man needs to be wearing on roads. And yeah, if you need a second voice in that room, bruv, I'm ready to be there. You get me? Don't worry about that. My feet is easy. You get me? Like, so don't worry about that. But bruv, let's get into these things, bruv, because people are waiting for us to start talking about these kicks. And let's take it right back to the beginning. To that time, you saw a pair of shoes and that shoe said to you, you gotta have me. Yeah. That's the one. I'm the one. I'm the one that's going to change the game for you, Mr. Adrian Thorpe. You get me? So what shoe was that? You get me? Talk to me about that shoe.
The first pair of kicks that I remember vividly and where my love for kicks started was a pair of all black Reebok workouts. And I'm thinking this must have been 94, 95.
Bruv, all day on the Reebok workout. All day on the Reebok workout.
I remember my dad came back from a shop in Clapham Junction called Foothold at the time. Brought me back the kicks. I was like, I remember being just stuck like, oh my days.
Bruv.
And from then I was like, yeah, trainers. So I remember always trying to keep my trainers, but back then I'm sure I must have bust them out because I remember like having holes in my trainer and I tried to keep them. My dad or my mum would dash them out. I remember like coming home and realizing that where the trainers gone? Where? And they would have got me another pair. Get me?
Oh man,
but
good parents, man. I love that.
Oh man, but yeah, man. It definitely has spiraled into
something else.
Yeah.
No, but that's a sweet and a humble beginning, man. Because Reebok often forgotten in terms of like most like recent history. At a certain point, Reebok had a strong hold over the whole of London, bruv. That's 100% facts. Nike might try and rewrite history every so often and make you feel like they've been about for a minute, but they ain't been about as long as Reebok has. You get me? Because that Union Jack was on the side of the thing and we were rocking it hard. You get me? The workouts were super hard. Classics, you get me? Club C's, all of that jazz, bruv. I was there for all of it, so I respect it. Because I know you grew up in Battlesea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what was that shoe in your head that you saw everyone rocking?
So there's two, and it was 2 stages of my secondary school. So
I love that.
Between like year 7 to year 9 would have probably been between an Air Force 1 black,
Oh yeah.
or a 95 stroke. I don't know if you know these TLs. I used to call them 120s, Nike TLs.
Nike TLs.
They're called 98, but the other 98.
Not the normal 98s.
Yeah, they're like, it's got lines on it. Supreme just done a collab, but it's the original color. So they have like a blue and green.
I remember this.
Gray.
I remember this.
Gray.
This is a naughty shoe, bruv. Are you okay?
Right.
I remember this.
They are a grail, bro. I'm telling you. There's 2 pairs I wish I could go back in time and get.
Talk to me.
It will be this is one of Tara's favorites as well. It's the Nike Air Fusion.
Okay.
The Jordan 4 and the Air Force 1s.
Yeah.
And those kicks. Every one of them old colors there. Oh my days, I want to go back and get them. I've been trying to find them. I want them dead stock because I want to wear them.
I mean, you mentioned something that was a little funny to me in the sense that you, on one hand, when your shoes were busted, your parents always would sort you out with new kicks, but then
straight away. But I'm saying when it came to like I'm coming home.
Yeah.
But where's my trainers? But they'll get me another pair.
Okay.
And it wasn't necessarily heat every time.
Okay.
And it would stay within a budget. I remember in primary school, my uncle, they're great guys. They're not that much older than me. My dad's got 2 twin brothers. And they're just young and they was on the kicks. And so me and my other cousin were their little protege. So anytime they could, they would go and get us kicks. One time he tried to get me, I think, a pair of trainers so Reebok Classics, but it had the see-through bottom.
The translucent bottom, the icy soles.
Yeah, icy soles, but it was jagged. I don't know if
bruv, the ripple, bruv. Oh, bruv. Oh, come on. Hey, this guy's chatting today.
I've probably just got to a size 7, and they stopped at like 5.5. So my uncle's gone, yeah, man, get the 5.5 if you want them. I put them on and I'm wearing them. I'm like, no, they don't hurt. And they didn't hurt. But I bought them. We're taking them home, excited, unwrapped them in front of mum. Mum's like, okay. She's like, put them on. He's like, they seem a bit, nah, sir. My mum's St. Lucian. He's got that accent and everything. And my uncle's like, no, man, let him wear them. My mum said, go and get your football socks, bro.
The ticket sucks. They come.
Oh my days. Mango.
Oh, jeez.
My mum said, go take back the train and get your money back now.
Oh, Mumsy.
I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted.
Oh, my days. Hearing the story in terms of like your family, your uncles, and like, I'm thinking you probably didn't have to go through this. But I'm going to ask it anyway, right? There's something I refer to as the unholy grails, right? Or the lost souls, depending on what side of the fence you run. These are shoes that are character building shoes. These are shoes that would test you as a young person and help you realize who you are in real times and in real time. You get me? Because people will tell you about yourself. You get me? I'm going to mention some names, you get me? And see if any of them ring bells. So, first and foremost, classic plimsolls.
Plimsolls?
Yeah.
I personally didn't have to wear them, but I knew. So, my parents let's say they were fair, they weren't too firm.
Okay.
So, he knew, no, you don't have to wear plimsolls.
Bro, yeah.
You're not going to have your best trainers that wear that for PE.
I get you.
So, like, I had other bridges that had, like, I don't know if you know Matchstick.
No.
You know Matchstick?
What? Nah, bro. Matchstick?
Lidl's had trainers and they were called Matchstick.
Come on. Yes.
One of my bridges had them.
Matchstick.
Oh, bro, I got onto him. And I remember my mum, like, threatening me, like, it was one parent evening that was just really bad, and she was like, better behave, because it's going to be something that you're going to be wearing. And my heart sank. I'm like, Mum, I don't want to get bullied. So, with the trainers, she kind of, it was okay. I got through.
She held you down.
Especially with my personality, I could get through. You know what I mean? I didn't have to have the off-brand.
You didn't have to go fully.
Yeah. Only one I had was ball-boy shoes. I think
ball-boy shoes is a classic. Classic. I remember the advert.
Come on.
Bro, I remember it very well. Came with a ball. You got a ball with the shoes. Like, people out there, you have to understand, it's not always been 500,000, 600K on TikTok, man. You get me? Filming with Laredo and Polo and Frem. It's not always been like that, bruv. You get me? Like, we came from somewhere, G. You get me, man? All glory to God, man. He's doing this thing. Look at him now, shining with his missus. It's winning in life, bruv. You get me, man? But, yeah, them ball boy shoes, man. They went hard, man. And that ball was plastic. I was saying it's probably still in a landfill right now. So... Like, in terms of like Meet the Thorpes and that as a concept, and you lot coming together and decided to create content, whose idea was that? Where did that come from? What was the vibes? Talk to me. What's the genesis on that?
So the whole thing has been Tara. Tara's the engine behind Meet the Thorpes. She's the engine behind the brand. I'll be honest, Tara's wanted to do content. I mean, for the best part, so we've been married 9 years. She probably wanted to do content for 8.5.
Wow.
I was like, nah. Remember, I told you I didn't have no social media.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I didn't know what a vlog was. I didn't know I didn't know what that stuff is. But she's on that. She watches vlogs. She watches couple pages, or she watches this and that. And I thought it was weird. Like, that's weird for me.
Bro, but she was watching it with the eye of being able to potentially replicate, being able to potentially do it, as opposed to a lot of people are just consuming content, right?
Well, we're naturally, so how we film is usually just organic. Like, it's just how we are, innit? It's just that there's a camera there. So people are always like, you don't need your own show, you don't need your own show.
100%.
So I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I don't, I didn't take it serious. Until like, so we started out the first day of lockdown. That's the first time we.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So.
Oh, bruv.
I mean, like,
that's amazing.
I proposed to her. Sorry, I pranked proposed to her a month before I actually proposed to her in the same exact spot. So we went for a walk in Waterloo, got down by Millennium Bridge. And I was like, babe, man. And she was like, gas, people started crowding around. I was like, what's wrong with you? And I started doing my laces or something stupid.
Love that.
I kind of was fuming. A month later, I took her out to dinner and I actually proposed. But I got someone to film it this time. So when I actually got on my knee, she's like, get up, stop being stupid. Stop like what you did that before. Stop it. And I'm crawling on the floor on my one knee. And there's like all around like, yeah, go on, say yeah. They're drunk people, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, babe, no, I'm being serious. Here's the ring. She's like, until she saw the ring, she was like, huh?
Oh, my days.
So we're actually like that. So the pranks is just that there's a camera now, isn't it? It's either hidden here or hidden there. And I had an excuse. I always was like, oh, I was tired after work, so this is long. I can't be bothered. I'm tired, just whatever. Now lockdown came, Boris was like, I was a gas engineer before this. So when lockdown came, Boris was like, can't go into houses no more. I didn't have a choice. Locked in. So, boom. That is it. She started Insta page, started the TikTok page, and it just flew. She comes up with the concepts. Sometimes it's just organic and stuff happens, and then you got the pranks. So,
man, absolutely amazing, man. Like, and obviously, if you've not had the opportunity to go check out Meet the Thorpes, man, yeah, just make sure to go check it out, man. We're gonna get into the socials, all that, all those bits and pieces later, man. But make sure to go check out these people because they are actually hilarious, for real. You get me, man. But like, talk to me about your goals, man. We're just entering into 2023. Like, you guys have already like hit some amazing milestones in terms of your business and in terms of the brands that you've been able to work with. What are your plans for this new year, bro?
So this new year, summer, we should be finished filming we've got a game show coming. It's very interactive and very different. I don't think it's something that's been seen or done before in this light. Just think, I don't know, Takeshi's Castle and pranks.
I love Takeshi's Castle, man. That is so old school, man. Yeah. Old school challenge TV.
Well, our goals to be like, Ant and Dec, the black couple version. Do you know Rochelle Humes and Marvin Humes?
Yeah.
To be the plus size version of them.
Bruv, all day. And all you man are light skinned as well, bruv. You might all just end up on that thing, bruv. That's lovely.
Our pranks, one time, we don't put out every prank because you can't, because the reaction is just mad. One time she tried to cut out my Travis Scott that she got me. I said, yeah, no, we're not doing this. If there's a camera, let me know now. We're not doing this. Stop what you're doing now.
So the Travis Scotts, the Jordan ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my days.
Stop.
Not happening.
Stop what you doing now. What you doing now? So me, I'm sentimental. So she got them for me. So I hold them close to my heart. But I also love the trailer.
It's a solid trailer.
So I'm like, when she gone to cut them up, what are you doing? What are you doing? Think about your actions right now, please.
Do you know what I think in my heart, when I hear stuff like this? I'm like, what would that video have looked like? Like, what would the outcome of that video have been like? How far would she have taken it? Like, it would have been crazy, bro. It would have actually been nuts.
She would have definitely taken it, man.
You gotta respect that as well. You gotta respect that, man. Yeah, but some pranks, you know what? Yeah, there's some pranks that go too far. It's legit. Like, yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, Miss Tara, but you went too far, bro. Like, I'm just saying it now. You get me, man. But we could talk about that another time, T.
I want to talk to you and go into a line of questioning that I refer to as the EST of KIC. And that literally means I want to know, right, the oldest, the newest, the rarest, the most expensivest,
Yeah.
the best. You get me? EST. Right? So talk to me, bro. Like, in your collection right now, what is the oldest pair of shoes that you have?
I've got a pair of Jordan 4s that I tried to wear mid, like at the height of the pandemic. Black and yellow. OG. Said Nike.
Oh, yeah.
Nike. It's Nike Air on the back.
Okay.
I went to wear them, and someone called me. I turned around, and the bottom came off and crumbled.
Oh, my days.
So they were in storage for before we moved to this place. So they were in storage for about 4 years. And I remember them, and I thought, yeah, I got like, I think it was a t-shirt, a graphic t-shirt like this.
Mm.
Yeah. I turned around and the thing ripped, crumbled. I said, no way.
Oh, that's unbelievable. That is one thing that I can't even imagine.
Because it crumbled, that foot was like stuck. And I turned around with the other foot, and then that foot came off.
Oh, my days.
So they're just sitting in the box. I mean, they're just there.
Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Well, that's deeper. I mean, what are the newest shoes that you most recently picked up?
So I just bought the Phantoms.
Come on.
I got them.
Come on.
What did I get? Oh, I got some high-end Dior's B22s.
Yeah, I know, because I think I'm just recently looking at your thing. You're obviously a model, innit? So you got, I'm saying, you got to dabble in with the Dior's and the stuff, and you get me, like. So I've seen like some Dior's. I think I saw some like either Balenciagas or some other stuff. You've been doing some stuff, man. But B22s are out here. We know about them.
Yeah.
But the Phantoms, I'm a little conflicted on the Phantoms. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Little conflicted on the Phantoms.
Is it because they're triple black, like all black?
Okay. So I don't discount the silhouette is a hard silhouette. I think he did wonders for the Jordan 1 Low. Like, his approach to the Jordan 1 Lows was fantastic. So I think the shoe looks good. I think the colorway is good. I think the Phantom itself is a good shoe, right? I think it was a cash grab.
I agree.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
He could have pushed the boundaries a little bit more. Could have done a little bit more in terms of its use of material. Still stay all black, because he was obviously going for the black cat money. He wants that black cat money, right? Just stay all black, right? But the use of materials, like, he could have done, like, for him to just go like black and then obviously the sewn in on with the white and like, I feel like it wasn't in line with the level of design that we've been seeing from that camp. In my opinion, it seemed like it was just, that's easy, let's do it. Plus, he dropped 2 that year. He dropped 2 in 2022. He's never dropped 2. Like, it seemed like he was just like, let me get that money.
So I 100% agree with you, but I understand. I don't know if this is right, but I heard that this is like the most they've released out of a Travis Scott Jordan 1.
Oh, okay.
So for me, when I got them, I was like, I'm glad to have them, but I was like, it wasn't as special as when I got the OGs, the brown ones.
I hear you.
It's not rare. It's not going to be rare. It's giving me more of a Panda Dunks vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, I mean, maybe not on that level, but like, in comparison, without a doubt, I definitely hear what you're saying. A lot more people I've seen have been able to get this shoe. Was you able to get this shoe retail, or did you have to go into resale?
Retail.
How did you get this shoe retail, bro?
Creps sauce.
Oh.
You follow Creps sauce?
Nah.
Oh, yeah, they're on Insta. They tell you when a trainer goes live, when to sign up, how many links you can sign up to. They're quite good.
Okay, now I'll definitely look into them. All right, then, talk to me, bro. What are your rarest pair of shoes currently?
Rarest. Oh. My my Nike Air Force One Momas.
This guy's got the Momas.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are the black ones, isn't it?
Black.
Yeah, bro, you're killing it.
Black.
You're killing it. It's almost like the guy's on the motive, but I was saying like he's wearing a tie as well. He's like, I came to do some bad things,
100.
but in a nice way. No, that's super hard, bro.
Yeah.
Super, super hard. Like the off-white Air Force Ones, like Virgil just went mad on all of them, bro. Like there's so many. I'm saying rest in peace, bro. But even from where he is, you get me, he's still giving, bro.
Yeah.
Like he gave so much, man, and I respect it so much, man. Like, yeah, the moments, the MCAs, like so many, bro. Even last year with the green ones, bro. And then, like, I don't know if you've seen the Louis Vuittons,
Yeah.
bro.
That's one thing. I want to see them up personally.
Bro, you need to see them in person, bro. Because I thought the white ones looked really like I thought in pictures the white ones looked good, and I didn't think the black ones looked the best. And there's obviously loads of like weird colors and stuff. But recently I was in store and someone brought in the black ones. Quality's unmatched, bro. Never seen it before. Like, I know for a fact that did not go to a Nike factory. That was Louis Vuitton all the way. That was Louis Vuitton all the way. The quality was like nothing I've ever seen on any shoe that I've handled from any Nike shoe I've ever handled. I just being 100%. The quality on that shoe, the presentation on that blacked out Air Force One, unbelievable shoe. Like just like the detail. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, the moments are crazy, bro. Yeah, that's a pretty hard shoe. How did you come across those, bro? How did you get them in the collection?
Bro, StockX. I had one of my good friends is another passionate kicks connoisseur.
Love that.
And I got introduced to I don't know what his title is at StockX, but they had a link at the time.
You had a nice little link, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
We even got to go to like headquarters, and had a meeting with them. So it was good, man. And at the time, I didn't really appreciate the moments. I was like, they're just black forces with silver. Get me? I wasn't really. When I put them on, when I saw them, and I was like, yeah.
Ah, bro, that's what everyone says. The first thing you realize is the quality is different. It's not the regular, bro. The quality is different. Oh, bruv, man says supple. It's like, ooh. No, 100%, man, 100%. Definitely on the list. Yeah, there's a couple of off-whites on the list, but yeah, the moments are definitely there, bro. Like, yeah, just to be sort of like, it's just like, it's almost like it's a callback to the past, but then the future at the same time. It's like me saying like, yeah, I'm that guy from N Still, but bruv, I've changed, bruv.
Yeah.
I've changed. I'm the same man, but I'm different.
It's different.
I'm the same me, but talk nicely.
Yeah.
You get me? Because I'm different. You get me? Like, no, I respect it. All right, bro. I'm going to ask you, yeah, right? Because we're both big, man.
Yeah.
You get me? And I don't know if this is important for you as it is for me, but comfort is really, really important.
Comfort. Bro, my most comfortable shoe would have to be, actually I sold them now, but the brand New Balance. I remember.
Talk to me about New Balance, because they're up now.
Yeah. I remember Tara hates them.
Really?
He can't stand them. So every time I do get a pair, because they used to send me trainers, and I would have
Light flex. That was just a little light flex just then. I don't know if anyone caught it, but please continue, please.
So I'm just going on my Depop, yeah. the most comfortable trainers I've ever had are the New Balance 840.
840, okay. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
So as soon as I got these, I loved them. Tara was like, they need to get out of the house.
Yeah, nice.
They feel like a piece of bread on your like they just, bro, as a big guy, it just was like so comfy. I can't even explain, bro.
Wow.
I can't explain. And now I've managed to get me. I've only got like another 3 pairs here. Like, hiding. I don't really wear them that often, but they're there.
Literally today, I managed to pick up my first pair of New Balance.
Is it?
My first pair of New Balance, because I've been waiting, because like it's not that I don't know about New Balance. It's just about it's where'd you go? So many numbers. I'm gonna be real with you. At my age, yeah, with all these numbers, bro, can get a little jumbly. So man's like, you know what, yeah, my hold off on my C, right? Now I know that last year, the 2002 protection packs came out. They were hard.
Cold.
Like I saw them on feet. They were super, super cold. The rain pack, all of that, right? So I thought, you know what, they're gonna drop another protection pack. Let me get involved. And I know it's not the same silhouette per se, but from what I'm hearing, it's still a very, very cool looking shoe. For what I saw, it was a very cool looking shoe. Yeah. I believe it's the 1906 silhouette. People are gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I managed to pick them up from Foot Patrol today. Haven't got them in hand, right? So I'm gonna get them, gonna wear them, and I'm expecting great things, because everyone I've spoken to about New Balance, the first thing they say is comfort, and then the next thing they say is quality. Yeah. So I have to respect it. I need to get involved. You get me, man?
I mean, when I was growing up in school, I would see teachers wear New Balance and high tech, and it was like a no-go. I'm older now, man.
The vibes change.
Yeah.
The vibes change. But the thing is, obviously, high tech, I think, only had one shoe, one silhouette that people really vibed with, whereas New Balance have innovated. They've been innovating. So they've got the heritage and they're innovating, you get me? Like, they're coming up with new silhouettes and people are loving them right now. And I feel like, and this is a great segue for us to go into, like, I feel like they've pretty much taken second spot. I feel like, obviously, Adidas have pretty much slipped out.
Yeah.
Because I think Adidas, unfortunately, even though I love Adidas. Like, and Adidas holler at me, bro, because I feel like we could do something. You get me? Like, but I think, like, I don't think they've done enough to really promote the heritage of their older silhouettes. They should have done more with the Forums. I think the Forums are a good shoe.
Yeah.
They needed to do more with it. They place so much emphasis on the Yeezy. And now that's, well, it's not gone, because apparently they're going to bring it back. So what are you saying in terms of that?
I'm not getting them. I wouldn't be getting the new Yeezy, personally.
Is that purely because
I'm a Kanye fan?
Boom, okay. If you weren't a Kanye fan, would you still not be getting them? If you were a sneaker fan alone and not connected to Kanye, would you not get them?
Do you know what? I don't know if I can answer that. However, if I wasn't a Kanye fan and I just saw a pair of trainers, I'll get them. I'd probably get them, because it doesn't. I've seen the new desert ones that they're going to bring out, and if I like them, I would have got them. Because I'm a Kanye fan, I'm not getting them. I'm not touching them.
No, I hear that. And to be honest, you have to respect that, because ultimately, what drew millions and millions of people to the brand was the connection with Kanye. Another thing that's weird to me is how they can feel justified to charge the same price.
It is. I thought it was going to be cheaper.
Nah, bruv, it's the same price.
Wow.
It's the same price. And that's the nuts thing, right? Because, like, there's a reason why, like, Kyrie's and LeBron's are not the same price as Jordan's, bro. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, because the hype isn't the same. A better, like, analogy to use is a Jordan and just a regular Nike shoe. How can Nike charge the same as a Jordan shoe? Like, there's no notoriety, there's nothing around it. Like, we need to see something around it. There needs to be a story. There needs to be a higher level in design or more material. Or blah, blah. We need to see something, right? Kanye was there to elevate the brand, right? He designed the shoe. We all agree he designed the shoe. He's no longer involved, and you're still putting out the shoe.
Yep.
It's hard. It's hard to swallow.
It's a spit in the face.
Can't lie. It's definitely something that it's hard to take. The issue that I've got, and this is me being real, right? So don't judge me, right? I got a lot of 350 V2s. So it's easy for you to turn your nose up at a 350 V2 and say, I'm not getting any more 350 V2s. I love Kanye.
Yeah.
Right. If they drop the Pirate Blacks or the Turtle Doves, you turning your nose? He's answered the question. This is it, bruv. This is it. So me, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Yeah. If they say, all right, bud this, yeah, you are not buying our fake tonal feezies, yeah, right? We're busting out the Turtle Doves that should have come out last year. We're busting out the Pirate Blacks that should have come out last year.
I can't lie to you. I definitely will be opposed to be getting the Pirate Blacks. I'd have to.
Bruv.
I'd have to.
Bruv, this is nostalgia, bruv. This is a retro, bruv. So my thing is, yeah, and don't come at me for this. In fact, bundle that. Come at me for this, right? Because I'm a be in it. I don't care, right? The truth is, yeah, right? We about this kit game. We about this kit life, right? And this culture. And the truth is, like, you can't rewrite history. Those shoes are iconic.
Yeah.
You get me? In my world, you get me? Like, especially from a comfort perspective now, I'm saying, like, these were, like, legitimately some of the first ever athletic, comfortable, stylish shoes that you could wear as drip. And people would look at you and be like, bruv, this guy's styling, profiling, and he's comfortable. It's crazy to me. You get me? Like, Yeezys plug those gaps. You get me? So forever, I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to honor Yeezy for that reason. So the Pirate Blacks, if it comes out, I'm going to definitely have to have a look. You get me? I'm definitely having a look, man, because I've got a lot of confirmed points. I'm going to be real with you. People, I'm dying, bruv. My chest. I got a lot of confirmed points, bruv. I got thousands. I got to use them on Saturday. So I'm saying, bro, something's got to give, bro. Something's got to give. I got my morals in that, but something's got to give, man. If they start going retro, bro, I'm going to start hollering, bro. Yeah. And don't talk to me about 950, 750s, all that stupidness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this, bro. If you were on a desert island, yeah, stranded, randomly, yeah, with 2 pairs of shoes, what 2 pairs of shoes would they be and why? I call this question Desert Island Kicks.
So I think definitely would be the foam runners.
Respect.
I think they're just they're gonna be my forever holiday trainer.
I'm 100% with you.
I could climb up Dunn's River. I could swim with them, and I could walk with grip. I could play football in them, and I could just cruise around in them. And I think the next pair would be the Nike Air Rifts.
Bruv.
Remember them? They had like the 2.
Bro, do I remember them? I wore them in my whole second year in college, bruv. Are you okay? Rifts up my game like 90 points, bruv. Girls were looking at me differently in Rifts, bruv. I'm telling you. That is a blast from the past, man. I respect it so much. Talk to people about Rifts, man. For people that don't know what Rifts were. So
if you were a size above size 6, yeah, these trainers would I think Balenciaga do a shoe like this. It's like, or Givenchy, they do a shoe where it's like,
it's like a split.
Yeah.
In the toe, yeah.
The big toe to the rest of the toes. And if you were under size 6, it would just be a normal trainer there. They were so good. They had a little strap. They came with that
They came with socks.
had the same shape as the shoe, man. Oh, days.
They came with socks.
I remember I spent £90 on them, and I remember my dad thinking, "What? You spent nearly £100 on a?" He was saying half a shoe. I was like,
Bruv, your dad is respectful. People were calling them pig toe shoes for the longest.
100%.
Pig toe shoes.
Trotters.
Trotters, bruv. Trotters. The disrespect. Nah, people need to put respect on Riff. Air Riff's name, bruv. Put respect on it. Nah, man. The fact that you pulled out those two shoes, yeah. Number one. Like, it's just there, bro. So, like, that's me, bro. This is the thing. I actually feel like we're related. It's not. And the riffs, yeah, as I told you, bro, I rocked that shoe for a year straight. I remember I picked them up from, like, one summer I went to one of these outlet villages, and that was my motive when I went there. I was like, the one thing I'm picking up today is I'm getting these riffs. And I went to the Nike spot and they were there. I couldn't believe it. You get me? And then, and it was an outlet, so it was cheaper. But I used to pick, I think I got them for like 45. I think I got them for like 45, the black ones. And I wore them with like, I didn't do the strap. Like, I just let the strap hang. Yeah, I just let the strap. I knew what to do already, bruv. I just let it just let it do its thing like that, bruv. Bruv, with the straight jeans, because the thing is, yeah, my thing that year, yeah, the year before, I was dressing like a big man. That year, I said, nah, I'm not dressing like a big man no more. Right? I'm dressing like a gentleman. You get me?
You find yourself.
Bruv, I found it. It was right here. It was always here. Bruv, I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna get some straight jeans. I'm gonna find a little taper. Cause they weren't doing like, tapered fit jeans for big guys. So I weren't finding my size and getting a tapered fit. It weren't happening. So I would have to get a straight jean, then I'd have to take it to the tailor, like you mentioned earlier, bro. I'd have to do that, bro. Right? So I was getting that. But the thing is, it needed to sit on top of the shoe so that the shoe could live, bro.
I didn't want to have to fold it. I hated folding.
Nah, bro, I don't need to do that, bro. I just wanted it to sit right on top, just boom, like that, just so the shoe could just be the star of the show. And yeah, man, yeah, that was the you know, you start your iconic outfits from the ground up, innit? You get me? Like, so I had to just start it from there, bruv, and the whole thing flowed from there, bruv. I was moving different that year. You get me? I was way before the missus, so God knows my heart. You get me? But yeah, no, that's blessed. And bruv, two amazing shoes. You have to respect it, man. The foam runner is an absolute classic. I know people hated it because it looks weird, but like from so many perspectives, the shoe is a fantastic shoe. It's made of like algae and EVA, like, so it's fairly sustainable in terms of the other shoes that are out there in the world. Cheaper, obviously, if you can pick it up, obviously at retail. Super comfortable. Land, sea, air.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? That shoe is the traveler's friend.
Yeah.
You get me? If you're going over to Belgium to do one photo shoot, little St. Lucia thing, I was saying, like, bruv, if you're in the airport a lot, you know what I'm saying, the altitudes and that, man, you need something that's gonna be comfortable. You get me? And sliders ain't gonna do it sometimes. You get me? You know what I'm saying? You want that full coverage. You get me? So I'm a big fan of the foam runners. I wanna get into some quick fires, bro.
Yep.
Right. First of all, before we get into quick fires, you've been amazing. I just want you to know that. This has been a great conversation. And I want it to stay that way. So I'm gonna be real with you, yeah. With these quick fires, yeah, I'm gonna need you to be, first of all, quick. Yeah. With your chest, bro. No dilly-dally. Cool. You get me, right? Respect it. In terms of the quickness, I don't read so fast. So
Is it
I would say no. It will be an either or, blah, blah, blah. Right? So I'm gonna read the question at whatever speed it comes out, but I'm gonna need your answer to be fast. Is what I was saying. I respect. I was saying, like, with all due respect, you get me. All right, so let's get into that, bro. Let's get into that. Are you ready, Mr.
Yeah.
Thorpe? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, we're starting with a biggie. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Can you wear Nike and Adidas together, yes or no?
Yes, but I only do this at football, so I might have Adidas tracksuits
Okay.
and Nike Astros. Other than that, it's a no-go for me.
Okay.
No-go for me.
Okay, I might have to chat to you about that after. Anyway, your Jordan number.
Everything from 1 to 11 except 2.
Except 2.
Except
Interesting. It's interesting because they're trying to bring the 2 back. Love this one. YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok?
YouTube.
Respect. Vans or Converse?
Vans.
Laces or slip-ons?
Lace.
Are you doing default laces or are you customizing your laces, patterns? Did you hear the question?
I said it. I didn't even let you finish. I said default. Sure.
Oh, bro, you were so fast. I missed it completely. My ears were not even as fast as your answer. Custom design or factory settings?
Factory.
Respect. Socks or barefoot?
Alright, socks.
Bro,
Socks.
it's okay. It's a safe space.
The
It's a safe place. It's a safe space.
barefoot I do is either locals with a suit, summertime wedding, or them foams. Them foams are straight barefoot for me.
We can do that. We can swing that. Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Fresh and clean.
We like that. Washing machine or hand wash?
Hand wash.
Respectfully. Lows, mids or highs?
Lows.
And triple blacks or white on whites?
Blacks all day.
Alright, bro. You have completed your quick fires and you have smashed it, man. Congratulations, man. You like the quick, you know what I'm saying? That was real quick. One of them was so quick, I didn't even clock it. Before I let you go, bro, once again, I appreciate your time. I wanted to understand from you, what does the term sneakerhead, what does that actually mean to you?
So, sneakerhead, I don't really like the term, because I wouldn't consider myself a sneakerhead. I just like kicks. I just like trainers. I like them. But sneakerhead to me is someone who's got an obsession. I wouldn't personally say got an obsession. As I said, I just like what I like. I'm definitely not a hype beast, but there are some hype beast trainers that I like. But I'm not after every, and I'm not going to be waiting in line. I'm not camping outside. I might pay someone to do it, but I'm not doing that myself. So yeah, sneakerhead to me is like an obsession. Someone who just gets trainers for the fun of, not the fun of it, for the sake of it, and might not even wear them, just for observation. Please, people, wear your kicks. Take good care of them, but wear your kicks.
I respect it. So with all that being said, would you call yourself a sneakerhead?
No. I think when me and you first spoke, I said to you, I said I've got some kicks, but I'm not a sneakerhead. I think I said that to you.
Do you know? And that vaguely sounds familiar, and I don't know whether I said this in response, but I'm gonna say it now. On Kicks Chronicles, we focus on sneaker connections, not sneaker collections. It's not about how much you have. It's not about how much you do. It's about the love, bro. It's about the love. How connected are you to this culture that we love, bro? How connected are you to these stories or these shoes, and how far does it go back? How much of a part does it play in your story as a man, as a person? You get me? Growing up the way you grew up and wanting the things you wanted and aspiring to be better and want more, and all the way to now where you're doing amazing things. Like, for me, I understand where you're coming from in terms of, like, we may not tick all of those boxes that we think. But for me, bro, You're the sneakerhead of all sneakerheads, bro. 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, bro. The passion and the love that you talk about your shoes, brother, you're a sneakerhead, bro. And the thing is, it's one of them things where I respect what you say, and you know me. I'm not going above my station when I say this, bro. Like, there are gonna be people out there that are gonna put a load of barriers and a load of caveats and a load of things out there and say you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that, and if you're not like this, then you don't. Nah, bro. Bundle that, bro. You get me? It's about your love. It's about your love for this thing, bro. And nobody can quantify that, bro. Like, you just displayed it for like time. You get me? Yeah. This podcast is evidence, bro. I'm saying you're a sneakerhead. That's for a fact. You get me? Certified Kicks Chronicles sneakerhead Adrian Thorpe in the building.
No, someone like you knows the kick game. Listen, I've sent a couple kicks, and you'd be like, "Ooh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're taking me back," and I'm like, "Bro, there's not a lot of men that know them kicks."
Yeah. I feel like, and this is another thing even for me, because like I feel like kicks are 100% my passion. One of many passions, but one of my most prominent passions. One that it has given me so many great opportunities, and most like clearly the opportunity even to speak to someone like yourself. Like, these are great things that I hold dear to me, and if I didn't have this sort of like sort of vehicle to be able to speak about, maybe, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't have these opportunities to have these great connections. Yeah. But that being said, like, I don't know everything. I just know what I know, and I like what I like, and I'm similar to you, bro. I'm exactly the same. You get me? I'm not camping out like all these young men, bruv. I'm an old man. I got a baby in the back there, bruv. You get me? Married man doing my thing. You get me? Like, so I just love the game for what it's given me in terms of the nostalgia, the romance, the stories, bro. I was saying, like, all of that stuff means a lot to me. You get me? Like, so when that's 100% the reason why I started this podcast is I'm in love with my story, and I'm in love with hearing people's stories. I'm in love with understanding the genesis and the way you got to the way you are now. And one small part of that is how people select their shoes and get their shoes and what drew them to kicks and like, and for people to have a passion for shoes now, it usually starts when they're younger. So I just love having that conversation, man. And bro, I have to tell you, man, this has been your Kicks Chronicles. Like, you've been absolutely amazing. I really, really appreciate your time. I know you got a lot going on, and I want you to tell the people, there's going to be millions and millions of people watching this. Just saying. Yeah, I'm saying you're a pretty big deal. I'm speaking it into existence, man. God hear me, right? Tell the people how they can stay connected with you, how they can support. Talk to the people.
It will be a very big honor if you would all support my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube channel. All the same name, Meet the Thorpes. Thorpes is spelled like Thorpe Park, through the S on the end. And listen, we just want to entertain people, bring some joy to people's life, and make you feel good, even if for a second. Life is about enjoyment, man. Obviously, during the pandemic is when we started. A lot of things were happening that brought a lot of terror, sadness. We wanted to start it and bring something to uplift people. And it just so happened that it took us where we are now. So, yeah, man, we are just so grateful to even be in the position where we are. So yeah, if you follow us, like our video, yeah, man.
Make sure to go do that on all of the platforms mentioned. You get me? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Just to let you know right now, they go crazy on TikTok, but they're out here on all of those platforms. So really go and support them. As I said, this has been another episode of Kicks Chronicles with your boy PROZECH. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you. Feel free to holler at us. All our socials are wherever they are, so just feel free to holler. And yeah, until I see you, man, down the roads, stay blessed.
Oh, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Kicks Chronicles. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, review, and all that good stuff. And remember, full video version is available on YouTube, audio versions available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.